Here's some big news coming from Twitter there. Twitter denies IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad access to his own account on grounds of alleged infringement of Digital Millennium Copyright Act of the USA. Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad has been posting clips of his TV interviews criticizing Twitter for not complying with IT rules. Later, Twitter automatically allows access to the account by issuing a warning. Here, Twitter denies IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad access to his own account on grounds of alleged infringement of Digital Millennium Copyright Act of the USA. The Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad, in fact, since Twitter has not been complying with IT rules, he's been speaking in TV interviews, he's been uploading all those clippings of his TV interviews criticizing Twitter for not complying with IT rules. Later, Twitter automatically allows him access into his account, but only after issuing a warning. We are looking at Twitter now. Of course, staying true to all the rules as per the United States, as per the law on grounds of alleged infringement of Digital Millennium Copyright Act of the USA. Twitter has blocked access to India's IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad and has blocked his access to his own account, eventually releasing it after only giving him a warning. Here, Twitter is following the rules, Copyright Act of USA. In this, Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad, in fact, the reason behind this is it appears Ravi Shankar Prasad has been posting clips of his TV interviews criticizing Twitter for not complying with IT rules. It's been a few weeks now since these interview clips have been uploaded. Now, Twitter has blocked Ravi Shankar Prasad access to his account. And this they've done on account of infringement of Digital Millennium Copyright Act of USA. Eventually, they've given him access to his account, but not before issuing a warning. Here, Twitter has denied access. Remember, Twitter has been dodging the IT rules time and again, despite several warnings and notices. Ravi Shankar Prasad very recently spoke with Twitter India. Despite several notices being issued to them, they've been evading the laws, not wanting to comply with it. In fact, one reason after the other. And here, Twitter is very quick to comply with the Copyright Act of USA, blocking Ravi Shankar Prasad access to his own account. Let's quickly cut across to Rahul joining us. More details on that. Rahul, do take us through Twitter now denying access to Ravi Shankar Prasad's own account. And this, we understand, is an alleged violation of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act in the USA. If you can really define to us what this act really means and how has Ravi Shankar Prasad's account infringed upon this law?
Nabila, we are told by our sources in the Ministry of Information and Information Technology that today morning, when Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad's team tried to access his account, both through a computer and a mobile device, in both there was a content warning coming. Now, it does not mean that his account was blocked, but what was basically coming, that the account has been locked because of violations of the Digital Millennium provisions as far as the American law is concerned. It says that Twitter maintains a repeat copyright infringer policy under which repeat infringer accounts will be suspended. Accruing multiple DMCA strikes may lead to suspension for your account. Means that if there is an infringement issue, infringement copyright or others, then if there is a repeat offense, then that account will be suspended. Now, he is the information technology minister of the country, and there are certain contents that he posts or as originals or something which is done in the part of the government. Now, it is still not very clear that what exactly were the violations that actually triggered this action from Twitter in USA. Again, the question comes here is that when the government wants to know that what exactly has happened, Twitter India does not have any information about it. They always lead towards Twitter USA as the handler of content and decisions about accounts and the content which is posted by them. While Twitter India is answerable to a company in Singapore, which is Twitter India's Corporation Limited, the key here again was that when hue and cry was raised by the ministry, it is only after that we have received a message from Twitter, which I can read from a mobile, that your account is available for use. Please beware that any additional notices against your account may result in your account being logged again and potentially suspended. In order to avoid this, do not post additional material in violation of our copyright policy and immediately remove any material from your account for which you are not authorized to post. This is a warning sent out to the IT minister of the country by Twitter USA. This definitely is going to aggravate the tension between Twitter as a corporation operating in India and the government of India, because remember one thing, while Twitter is not following laws, it says that it is only an intermediary. It is actually taking action against the IT minister of the country for the content that he has posted.
Rahul, from the looks of it, what you just read, the warning that was issued to Ravi Shankar Prasad, this is not unique to the IT minister alone. These are warnings that usually come across to any account that has infringed on copyrights. Now, is there a specific video or a clip or a quote that was that violated their copyright law? Any word on what exactly was the violation here by Ravi Shankar Prasad's account?
Nabila, the situation is such that even the information technology minister and his department is trying to get specific details that what were the repeat infringements which have happened. We don't know it is necessarily copyright, but repeat digital infringements which have happened by his account, which Twitter has taken into account. This is specifically the same problem which one saw in the manipulated media issue between the Congress and the BJP, in which Twitter acted and declared some content manipulated media, but has resisted providing any details on why that was done and how it was arrived at. Now, though action has been taken in terms of unblocking the account, the government is yet to get a reply from Twitter on what exactly were the infringements. So that is why the worry is that was it Twitter actually acted on certain true facts and content, or it was a warning shot being fired?
Right. From the looks of it, we're looking at, Rahul, this kind of warning that comes to many accounts. Several people have complained that without being aware what exactly was a violation, they've been issued a warning. Again, Ravi Shankar Prasad is the IT minister. He's received a warning, but there are steps in that warning, right? Post that warning, when you read that clearly, there are steps and furthermore how you can actually access that particular information that has been flagged off, which has infringed copyrights. Any word on if at all they've managed to follow those guidelines that Twitter has already laid down on their site to try and find out what exactly was a video or content that has violated laws here? Or has the government so far said that they've attempted at those guidelines, but no word on that?
Government is trying to find out. As I said earlier, the government is trying to find out the specific cause behind the action initiated by Twitter and then going back. Now, it was only for a matter of hour that the fact is that he was denied access because of the Digital Act of the USA. Now, it is also one needs to see that whether Twitter will actually respond, and that is what the government sources are saying. This is exactly the reason why, if Twitter has a policy of acting on certain content, then it should be a uniform policy and it should cover one and all. It cannot be selective. And second, if Twitter resorts to certain actions, there should be somebody who should be there in terms of grievance, in terms of compliance, as far as the rights of the subscribers and the users of Twitter is concerned. And that is the basic cause of the tussle, as I explained, that Twitter, the government and the system has been running into a wall when it tries to find out who exactly is accountable for Twitter's action, Twitter USA action in India. While at one time it was always assumed that Twitter India is an arm of Twitter USA, it is now very clear, as reported by India Today earlier, that Twitter India is not is in touch with Twitter USA, but is not run by owned by Twitter USA. It is in fact a company registered in Singapore which operates Twitter USA. And in fact, the surprising thing is that the MD of Twitter in India says he does not, he has nothing to do with Twitter USA. In fact, he's only a salesperson. This is the complexity of camouflaging that Twitter, it seems, has indulged in India to escape larger indemnity and accountability issues.
Well, absolutely. They can't evade the law. The IT laws that are in place has to be followed. Several other platforms have followed. How is Twitter any different? But at a time like this, we're looking at selective crackdown. Several accounts that are untouched, which may have enough and more copyright content on it, but they do not get flagged off. Here is Ravi Shankar Prasad, the IT minister's account itself being flagged off despite a lot of talks, many rounds of talks between Twitter and the government about complying with the laws. Here it seems like Twitter is quite adamant to stay their ground. They're complying with US regulations and laws, functioning heavily in India with millions of people subscribed on their platform, but yet are resisting to comply with the Indian laws. Any word on the status currently of what Twitter believes, whether they're going to be complying or not?
Nabila, very extremely unclear. Extremely unclear why I say that, because Twitter informed Government of India, that is the Ministry of Information Technology and Electronics, some days back that it is in the process of appointing a compliance officer. But who the compliance officer is, what exactly is the name, and whether he's an employee of the company, those details are still awaited. In fact, in the Sambit Patra toolkit case, Delhi police had to send 4 notices to Twitter's MD, Manish Maheshwari, and it is only after great persuasion that he agreed to giving an address in Bangalore, where he was ready to be questioned on the issue. Now, when the Twitter team when the Delhi police team went to Bangalore on the 31st of May, it was amazed to find that how disconnected Twitter India was to Twitter USA, while everybody thought Twitter India is Twitter USA. But it seems that Twitter India is not accountable or relatable to the issues solved by actions taken by Twitter.
All right. I'm going to quickly cut across to Gaurav Bhatia joining us. More details on that. Gaurav,